Hello, I'm Ashley Kinzer. I have been a teacher for 8 years. I've taught at Eccles County Middle School, Dooley County Middle School, and now I teach at Dalton Middle School. This is my 5th year here. I teach 8th grade physical science. I'm a candidate for the Educational Specialist degree at Kennesaw State University for the Instructional Technology program. I enrolled in the fall of 2015. I'd never really been a technology guru, but have always been up to date with the basic uses of technology. I became really interested in obtaining a higher degree with technology when my district began discussing one-to-one implementation. The process has taken the district a couple of years to fully implement, which allowed me time to get ahead of the game. I learned so much through the various courses, from creating a shared vision with academics and technology rolled into one improvement plan, creating screencasts and webquests, to researching emerging technology, to applying for grants, to help fund new programs and devices that could help create the most successful environment for my students. One aspect I learned a lot from is evaluating where your school is and setting goals. There are several opportunities to evaluate my current situation: the creation of the shared vision, the completion of the SWOT analysis, the data inventory, the instructional initiatives. The list could go on. The program did a great job of having me consider all areas of my school. I learned it was imperative to evaluate the different aspects for both the strengths and the weaknesses. It is with the identification of the strengths and the weaknesses that I could goals, and determining a method to evaluate the impact was also a very valuable lesson I learned in the program. I have gained an in-depth knowledge of the PSC Instructional Technology Standards and the ITSE standards. I never even heard of the ITSE standards prior to entering the program. This discovery of not even hearing of the ITSE standards was one of the most interesting aspects from the beginning of the program, because here my district is going to a one-to-one approach, but I've never even been introduced to these standards that are, helpful for implementing that technology. I now have been working and developing a great understanding of the standards. Therefore, I feel I can better create lessons infused with technology that will meet the needs of my students to help them be successful in an increasingly global and digital world. A major accomplishment through this program was the creation of the Capstone Project, which I created a course for new hires to introduce them to the various technology that had been purchased by my school. I felt that my school did a good job with the initial training that was provided when the technology was purchased, but subsequent training was not provided for new hires that came the years that followed. The course and resources can be used by the new hires as well as any other veteran teacher that felt they needed a refresher on how to use any of the digital tools. I also started a workshop after school that was like 30 minutes once a month, where I introduced new tools or, could answer any questions. This provided people with just a place to come and see new tools, ask me questions. The biggest thing that I liked was I always would ask them to give me a challenge. So they would provide me with a challenge to help them find some type of technology that could help them accomplish a goal in their classroom, which was really interesting to me because then I could go and research new tools and then bring it back to them. So that was really interesting. The program has allowed me the opportunity to get experience in coaching teachers. I provide support by being a set of helping hands, providing them critical feedback on current observations, providing resources that I found from researching through the program, or even from the resources provided from the courses that I've been in, or even just someone to bounce ideas off of. The field experience that was the most meaningful to me was working with a student with assistive technology. Assistive technology can be as simple as a pair of headphones or as extensive as a speech-generating device such as the Dynavox. It was so eye-opening to watch the special education student who used this form of technology to create an environment that is accommodating and least restricted to him. A school could use me as a technology facilitator because I'm open-minded, a lifelong learner, and I understand the need to create a partnership instead of a hierarchy between me and the teachers. My short-term goal as a result of completing the program is to enhance the effective use of technology in my own classroom. I also want to be able to help teachers that I work closely with to effectively integrate the technology in their classroom rather than just adding worksheets to an online management system. There are many teachers in my school that are resistant to the technology that they've been provided, or they're fine with the technology but they use it in a simple way to just display their normal instruction, electronic PowerPoints, worksheets. I want to be a resource and helping hands to help create authentic, technology-rich, student-centered lessons. My long-term goal upon completing this course is to work at my current middle school or middle school within the area as an instructional technology coach. Right now, our district does not have an individual instructional technology coach for each school. There's one district instructional technology coach for the entire district. However, the district just went to a full one-to-one implementation plan. All the students from 3rd grade to 12th grade have their own device. Therefore, I feel there's going to be a major need for there to be more than one instructional technology coach for the entire district. There are 6 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 2 high schools. I finished this program with confidence that I can be successful in integrating technology within my own classroom, as well as completing the job of an instructional technology coach for a school if the opportunity presents itself.